I just got an I-751 removal of conditions case approved in less than 5 months. I'm going to do a case study so you have an understanding of what happened here. And so you can somewhat compare your case, but in reality, there's no comparison because, like, fortunately, USCIS is very inconsistent on how it adjudicates these cases. So let me share the screen on this approval. It was submitted in June 2024. It was approved in November 2024, less than 5 months, 4 months and 3 weeks. It was by the National Benefit Center. It was for a U.S. citizen spouse who had got a green card through consular processing, entered the United States, entered and got the green card before the second anniversary of their marriage, which forced them to get a 2-year conditional green card. We submitted the paperwork, and what paperwork did we submit? They had twins together in this case. They had two children right there. They had property together. They had financial documents intertwined. They had taxes together, so they're in travel records. So they were up everything on having the documentation or having just a full rich life together and be able to document it. So we submitted this in a timely fashion, and without an interview, it was approved less than 5 months. The couple lives in Los Angeles in a Middle Eastern background. Happened quickly. Now, having said that, I know people are going to get frustrated saying, we might not have these documents, so it's not fair, or we have all this, not fair. Well, that's true. It is not fair because we have the same situation. I have another case right now where the person has been pending over 2 years on the I-751, about a year and a half, let's say a year and a half to 2 years. They have a child together, property together, all that kind of stuff, and it's still pending. So the problem with the I-751 removal of conditions is that they don't have enough officers, and they kind of, unfortunately, haphazardly approving some faster. Some are taking closer to 3 years now. And there's not any particular reason that makes it stand out to be problematic in that fashion. So I'm not sure why it happens. But that's what we have to deal with. But if you have this situation, there's 3 things you want to think about. One is, if you move addresses, make sure to update the government about your address change so you don't miss any notices from them. If you're getting divorced and stuff, that's a whole situation you're talking to the lawyer with if you're changing your address for that reason. Secondly, continue accumulating evidence of a relationship after filing the I-751 form. So after you submit the case, you should still be filing your jet taxes jointly, your bank accounts, financial accounts being joined and being used. You're keeping travel records, photos, anything else you could document your relationship, you could do that because they may ask for it again within a request for evidence or RFE later. So you want to have that ready. And third, if you have the ability to file for citizenship while the case is pending, is something you should do. For that other case I talked about, which was pending now for a year and a half or so, we filed for citizenship, Form F-100 naturalization, because the foreign national had been married to a U.S. citizen for 2 years and 9 months at the point, even though the I-751 was pending, and she satisfied all the requirements for F-100. So we submitted it. Interview is going to be in like 3 weeks from now. I-751 still pending. Citizenship interviews happening because they have more officers for citizenship. So we're going to have the spouse come with the foreign national spouse, the couple together to the citizenship interview. What they'll do is first pop in and do a quick I-751 removal of conditions, a strong case. That'll be done in and out. And then adjudicate the N-400 case. Wham, bam, get them both done at the same time and be all set. They'll still need the oath ceremony, that kind of stuff. That's separate for citizenship. But that's what we typically do in most of our marriage green card cases where they're married to a U.S. citizen and they satisfy the requirements of being in the United States enough, no criminal history, all the other extra stuff that you need for that. That's something you should look into in these kind of cases because there's massive delays. This was an exception that was approved this fast. It's not the regular. There's probably 1 out of 10 cases get like this. 7 out of 10 are going to take between a year and 2. And then, 2 out of 10 are going to go 2 to 4, and they may have issues and the like.